might help to have that on. Good afternoon, everybody. Hope you're all having an amazing Sunday fun day. We are live here on Riverview Farm by Cavalier Roy for another episode of the Investment Challenge created by myself. So welcome along as we're doing another plowing contract. David, how are you doing, my friend? Thanks for the donuts. Howdy, David. How are you? Do. I got this fly in my house flying around, farm dog Murphy, and he's trying to catch it, but it's not working. And then the fly keeps flying around me, and I can't seem to get a good whack at it. I'm not too bad either myself, not too bad. It's been raining outside here in real life since yesterday afternoon, so we've had a lot of rain in this area. Actually, not too far from me. Over by Lake Erickson, there's 9 inches of rain overnight. Charles, welcome. How are you doing? Yeah, 9 inches of rain. I don't know how many we got here, but I actually think it's even still raining outside, just not raining very heavy like it did all night. It's a nice light rain now, I think. I'm doing great. Just finished recording another episode on Lavender Hills Farm. Lavender Hills Farm. Sounds interesting. I recorded this morning too while I was watching. Oh my goodness. Ugh. While I was watching part of Farmer Mike's multiplayer live stream. I recorded an episode on New Hope. So there's early access videos up right now for members. There's an early access video for Wampsville, and there's an early access video for members for New Hope. And then New Hope video goes public tomorrow morning, and then Wampsville goes public Wednesday morning. I need to get caffeine in me. I'm not sleepy, I just keep yawning. Actually slept fairly decent last night, not too bad. I don't got to work tomorrow either, so kind of looking forward to that day off. Eric D, welcome. I do have $919,000, everybody, so I almost have the first million. I don't have the second million yet. But I don't own much land either, so it's like, do I even buy any land or just work for the money and be done with the challenge? Excuse me, everybody. Excuse me. Alright, now let's collect on that one. Fertilizing contract. Ooh, that's a pretty attractive harvest contract right there, but I don't own a harvester yet. Eric the Crazy Viking, welcome, my friend. Oh my gosh, man. Alright, now, what am I going to do now? I really need to think about... Oh, I wish that fly would land somewhere instead of bugging me. Waylon, how are you doing today, Waylon? I trimmed my beard the other day and now it's itching like crazy. Itchy, itchy. Just to let you know, your notification alert works. Ah, man, get away from me, fly. Well, it shouldn't be on my end anyway. It should be your end. But I'm glad it worked. I have notifications on my end shut off because I can't stand notifications beeping on my phone all the time. But that goes all the way back to my law enforcement days. I shut notifications off. Too many things that could get you in trouble. When you're supposed to be quiet, you know, like in a courtroom or something. Dang fly. I tell you what, get out of here. I'm gonna be going like this pretty soon. You're all gonna wonder what's going on. But I can't seem to catch the fly landing somewhere. I swat him on the backside. Alright, we need to pick something else up here. I think it's about time to buy a harvester. I don't want to spend the money though. It's the only problem. Okay. Let's oh, that's right here, David. It's ready to go. As soon as I can find that little sucker. That fly must think you're really, yeah, right? Lisa, welcome. How are you doing? Alright, now I need to figure out what harvester I'm gonna buy. Besides that, wake up a little bit. Let's see. I'm not too bad, Lisa. For some reason, I've been fine all morning and all afternoon yet so far, and then I go to push the live button and I can't stop yawning. I always buy this harvester. Forget that. 8,000. I'm gonna go for a farm garage. Welcome back, my friend. Maybe check the sales for a heart. Oh, we could check the sales. Good point there. We don't have a sale, but on that one there, New Holland 980 CR 830. Get away from me, fly. Oh my goodness sakes. I think I'm going to buy this here harvester. Yep, we're going to buy this one. Buy. Something different than what I usually use. Buy. Buy. Well, that money went down fast. Okay, now we need to select that one oat harvest. That's on a fairly good sized field. It might not hurt to actually borrow the equipment even. Let's borrow the items too. Oh wow, that's a mess here. Takes a minute to get used to the offset cab. Yeah. Alright. Man. I know what happens to a fly when it starts in our house. Alvin is on it like a duck on Junebug. Well, Murphy was on it, but he's not catching it. He is, he's trying to catch it in his mouth, trying to eat it, but it's not working very well. I was going to say, is that going to snap on there? Thank you. Alright, let's take this one to the field. Where are we going? Oh, way down there by the farm even. Okay. Wow. Alright, well, here we go. We're going all the way down there. 12 awesome people watching. Welcome, everybody. I'm probably going to have a few little... Oh, my goodness, really? Another reason why I'm just about ready to move from this map. I love this map, but they're just trees. Trees, 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 trees. And then I can't even put trees on the map even because there's so many trees. Alright, fly. Anyway, I'm probably going to have to take a few 2-minute breaks, everybody. I've drank a bunch of water this morning and it's going right through me. And I don't know why I was drinking so much water. It just was tasting really good for some reason. And I'm not much of a water fan. Oh man, I tell you what, fly. I am about to go Rusty Money rage on you here pretty soon. Kind of like the other day, and it sometimes is the dumbest things, but the other day I was trying to tear apart a cardboard box here in my house. And I got so disgusted because I couldn't get the darn cardboard box tore apart that I just literally went rage on the cardboard box and just yelled and threw it to the floor, and I'm like, come on, can't you rip apart? I know what happens. Okay, I read that one already. Show that fly who's boss, right? Yeah, man. He's gonna learn who's boss before the day's over, hopefully. Unless he decides to go bug my son upstairs. And with my luck, the dumb fly won't figure out how to fly upstairs. He'll just stay in here and bug me. Well, money is down to 789,000 now. We were up to almost $1 million. Possibly gonna play some Wreckfest tonight, everybody, with Why Not. We will see what happens. We did last night, kinda. Oh, see, now the fly is bothering Farm Dog Murphy over there. He's trying to bark and nab at it. Good to have your own harvester, though. You make it back, right? Oh my goodness. I wish he'd land somewhere I could actually see him, because I'd, you know. Let's see here. I'd say hasta la vista. We're almost there. Harvest a field of oats. Yeah, so 2 new videos for everybody. 2 new videos. You know, I never really noticed this until now, everybody. These small little fields right here, this small little plot of land, that'd be a pretty cool little area to start something on and get rid of these aggravating crops. Alright, now, what way do we find ourselves into this? Oh, right there. Didn't know if we'd have to go all the way around the other way or not. Looks like a pretty good spot to unload. Might even move this ahead a little bit so we can get the other one in here too. Alright, now this thing will probably fill up by the time we get back here with the other harvester. Make sure we got our swath on. Oh, it is on, okay. Alright, now, working width, we'll leave that all like that. We'll hire the worker. Let's get our other one. Now, nice little claws. Oh, I don't, whoops, I did that totally the wrong way. What am I doing here? We ain't gonna get down the road like this on this map. Okay, here we go. We are off. Yeah, now this one moves a little faster. I probably really won't need that tipper trailer. I just bring my Titan tipper trailer up there. But I don't remember if, I don't think my Titan's customized to Unreal though. So probably gonna need both trailers. I don't remember. It might be. Never mind, it might be, because I was doing wood chips and stuff, so it might be actually. So, CS Benji, you said you were playing on that other map, or that name. Is that just the name of a farm you have on a game save? Lavender, whatever? We have all the criteria for the challenge met, everybody, except for getting the $2 million. $13 amazing people checking out the live stream. Welcome everybody to RustyMoney Gaming here on YouTube, where we always say the coffee's hot and the donuts are always delicious. So sit down with your favorite beverage, grab 3 donuts off the countertop, and then enjoy the stream. Eat that first donut, drop that second donut on the like button, and share the third donut by sharing videos and live streams from the channel with all your friends and family. Waylon's doing okay. That's good to know. I'm doing okay too, except for the yawning part, and I'm not even sleepy. I'm sure, you know, if I did close my eyes, and then I'd probably drift off, but otherwise, I'm good. I was playing the other night, actually, and was drifting off really bad. Oh, dang. You sucker. I wasn't quiet enough. I wasn't being very sly, so I could get the fly. Oh, there he is. He's bugging Murphy again. Murphy's trying to get him with his chompers. Crazy dog. Alright, here we go. Harvesting in real speed. That's something I haven't done forever. Harvest in real speed. The other harvester's still moving over there too, so he's not quite full yet. Man, I was going to install that tool height mod, but holy cow, the tool height mod is a large install. Whoa. I think it was like 100 and some. Yeah, right. Now, when you all watch the New Hope episode tomorrow, I really would love to hear your comments in regards to a question regarding should I move? Our friend Farmer Mike was multiplayer live streaming this morning. Was watching his live stream and lurking while I was recording and editing as well. And I think 3J's was live streaming, and I can't, there was another channel that was live streaming too that I know, but they actually weren't playing Farming Simulator, they was playing some other game. There's a couple of new survival type games coming to PlayStation. Probably coming to other platforms too, or may have already be on other platforms. I've thought about playing them, maybe doing content, but I don't know, you know, if that's what I should do. Just trying to mix it up so I don't get burnt out on Farming Simulator. I just don't know whether to do it or not. You know, keep the Farming Simulator channel Farming Simulator, and I don't really want to start a new channel either. Like a second channel. I have had some racing content on my channel, but I haven't done any of the racing for a little while. John Brock, welcome to the live stream, my friend. Wow, I'm surprised that Harvester is not full yet. I mean, geez, we're getting 8,000 liters already. He's still moving over there. We got a wider pickup though. 14 amazing people on this beautiful Sunday fun day. Welcome to the live stream, everybody. Missed a little bit there. I don't want to hire a worker. Oh, he's full finally. Alright, let's stop. We'll cancel him, shut that off. We need to get our wagons over here now. Hashtag, you making me want to play this game. Right, John? I know. It's just like I've been watching. I watch a lot of different channels, and sometimes I don't always get stuck on just one and try to. And sometimes don't always keep up with the entire series either. But like the last couple of days, Rusty is back and making content, so I've watched his pilot episode and his episode 1, and he created this little, like, what reminds me of like Spectacle Island type farm in this forest without cutting any of the forest down. And it's set up just really cool. It's like, holy cow, I need to go make a new farm somewhere. Mr. Matty, welcome, my friend. We're going up here to the store first to get our other wagon, because we might be able to connect it to this one. Then we only need to use one of the tractors, not two maybe. Ooh, that's that big trailer though. Farm Sim Snowy is in the house. Welcome, buddy. How are you doing? Ooh, now that is just too big for this map, I have a feeling. We'll never make it anywhere. Why would they even give you that big of a trailer on this map? We might have to use both tractors, because I don't think I'm gonna be able to maneuver. I'll try it. I'll try it. I can always get the tractor down there. Very well, thank you, my friend. How about yourself? I'm not too bad, Snowy. Not too bad. Alright, we're just about there, about halfway there now. We're doing an oat harvest. We finally bought a harvester. We got $789,000 and we're working towards $2 million to finish the challenge. Oh, you know what? I'm going the right. Am I going the right? Yeah, I'm going the right way. For some reason, I thought I had to be up at that other field, but that's where I was plowing. Let's see, but now this is my corner here. I want to turn here. Mr. Why Not? Welcome, my friend. How are you? This map is pretty. It is. You are right. Let's see, I might only have to use the one wagon, so I'm going to set this other wagon over here. Alright, let's empty this guy out. I can come back and steal the straw too if I wanted to. Alright, now we will empty our other harvester since we had to stop. We'll just go ahead and empty it too. Oh, I don't know if I'm going to quite fit there. Oh, I'm going to try, but I don't know if I'm going to fit. Just barely. Okay, I'm gonna put this guy over here. I think. I'm gonna get him off of the way here just a little bit. And shut him off on, then get the worker back on this one. There, we're moving again. Couldn't believe it. Farmer Mike was still going earlier. I don't know if he still is live streaming now, but holy cow. Long Farmer Mike multiplayer live stream this morning. Farm Sim Snowy, I see you got another episode out for us to watch over the holiday weekend here. Here in the United States, it's Labor Day weekend. DTAP Gaming and Modding, welcome DTAP Gaming and Modding to the live stream. How are you, my friend? Thanks for stopping by the channel. What mods did DTAP Modding create? I'm not doing too bad. I'm getting a little water full again. Oh! Well, ain't that just something cool? Thanks, DTAP. I have, thanks for sharing that. I have something very interesting for your DIY map whenever you are able to find time to get an update for the map out. If you want to see what I'm going to do to your map for the DIY version, go on my YouTube channel and look for this from FS19 to give you a little look. Plan to submit update tomorrow, but it could be held off. Oh, okay. Oh, I'm waiting for the update. Farm Sim Snowy, that is correct. When you say Rusty like that, Farm Sim Snowy, I'm gonna rebuild Grandpa's farm, but this time for FS25, I think I'm gonna do it on Wampsville, New York. Depending on how long the Japanese culture takes to get me their translations, they say it should be done tonight. Oh, nice. Farmer Donkey, welcome, my friend. I really like the forestry version to your Wampsville. Really like the forestry version. I just haven't done anything on it yet. But the DIY version will be really cool, I think, for Grandpa's farm. What are you doing on Wampsville? Gaming Joy, I think I'm going to build Grandpa's farm. on the DIY version of Wompsville. And then set it up with Grandpa's little farm and the ethanol production, and then restore Wompsville and the DIY version by dominating the map. I don't know if you've seen my comment on your first episode, but there is a major update coming for the roller coaster. Oh, no problem, D-Tap. That whole, I haven't seen it yet, D-Tap, actually, your comment. But, it's just a mini-series. That's why I called it what I called it, an experiment. It's just a testing experiment on console until the update comes for the map. So, yeah. I don't have any problems with updates. I love updates to maps. I actually, whenever a map is updated, I usually rebuild my game saves and play with the update. So I've done a lot of rebuilding on console to play an update for a map, and most of my rebuilds are spot on from what they originally were created. Dust Bunny, welcome. And yes, it'll take a new save. Cool. Oh, I watched the whole thing. Nice, good deal. Thanks, D-Tap, for checking it out. I appreciate that. But I really, just the light bulb clicked in my head on Friday at work. It was slow in the afternoon, and it just clicked in my head that, oh, you know what? Instead of trying to figure out what to do on the DIY version, why don't I bring Grandpa's Farm to FS25? I created Grandpa's Farm in FS19 on No Man's Land, and then I brought Grandpa's Farm back to FS22 on Farmlands in a modern day version, and now I'm going to go back to a rustic version and chose Wompsville. Although I can't watch the second one, haha, so I'll have to wait to see them till later. It will be out on Wednesday, D-Tap. It'll be out on Wednesday. I can change that, though. I can change it to tomorrow. I can change it to public, too, but 21 amazing people checking it out. Welcome. Nah, you're good as long as there isn't anything else you found bug related I shouldn't need to watch. I haven't yet, D-Tap, but I haven't played around too much. Now, somebody told me that one of your rock pile areas, I don't know which rock pile, if it was the one in that corner or the one down in that corner, that there's something, I don't know, something wrong with it or something. I don't really know. I just heard that third hand, but I haven't ventured over to that rock pile. Iron, and that's a mod conflict. Oh, okay. That's good to know. Good to know. Here, D-Tap, also, you're welcome to join. Anybody can join, actually. That way I can, you know, if you ever want to message me or something, feel free. I added the explanation into this update. Notes coming out. Cool. Otherwise, I haven't noticed anything that I can think of. On console anyway, but you know, testing on PC to console is a whole lot different. And I play 100% on console, so PlayStation 5. Create and share a lot of challenges for everybody to experiment. Right now, my Zero to Hero challenge I created for Maisie Lou Farms by the Shanty Boys is really, people are loving it. I'm back, just finished up making bread. Nice, Charles. I actually think it was Charles that told me about one of the mining issues on Wompsville. No production mods can be used with the map, including but not limited to the straw harvest. And that's just because we added so much to do in the map, we have more than the base game allows for. So... okay, I'm confused there. I should still be able to use any production mod. I just probably wouldn't be able to sell it on your map. Is that what you're saying? Alright, Lisa, we'll see you later. Have a good one. No production mods can be used with the map, including... nope, it breaks the map entirely. Really? It's a giant thing we didn't know about. Huh. So, I activated my raspberry garden. No production mod that adds fill types. Alright, now you're really confusing me. Production mods that don't add new fill types should work. Okay. Huh. So, I activated my raspberry garden in my second episode that you're all about ready to see. So, are you saying that the raspberry garden will crash the map, per se? I.e., my sawmill should work, but something that adds new stuff to make may not. Okay. So then, Gaming Joy, or whoever. So my idea with Grandpa's farm and the ethanol production might not work the way I want it to then. Is that what you're telling me? Anything that adds new things to make will break the iron and things. Fill types is an internal name for stuff. There is a limit to the number of things that can be added to a map. Oh, okay, now I kind of follow. So if their guideline was, let's say, 20, or maybe not even 20, probably more than that, 30 fill types, and each fill type was only produced by one production, therefore you could only have 30 productions. 30 different productions with one fill type. The new fill types that can be tipped to ground will break the iron, right? DTAP. So for instance, if pumpkin is not already on the map and you add a production that makes pumpkin, that mod will break the map. Yes, and most pallet adding things, as we almost have 255 pallets, which is max for console. Interesting. Okay, so my next question then, maybe, pallet types are included with the fill types. Gaming, that's a Giants bug because loads of mods. So, Gaming Joy, what about the use of the server for Grandpa's farm? Would that be a better option? That's good to know. So what is being implied, not to add any extra fill type to the map? Since the mods, the game loads in alphabetically, the file name for Wompsville zip is a part of the problem. That's really interesting conversation, everybody. I don't mean to, you know, and it's first off, it's awesome that DTAP and Gaming Joy both are here. DTAP, thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you for bringing a map to all platforms. I know it probably was a lot of work. I realize that you probably had to shoot it back to Giants a half a dozen times before it passed, but thank you so much for your time and dedication for all platforms for the community. Second off, this is just great conversation that, yeah, just awesome. Thank you. Okay, now let's see. That doesn't work either. Giants forces the maps to load first, and anything that loads after that will reload the Destiny map height. Types back to 6 channels. Giants told me that. Right, Donkey? I just learned a lot too. I didn't know about the reset. That's good to know. You're welcome, and thank you, Game and Joy, for helping with your opinions on the development of Wompsville back before it even hit beta access. Yeah, this is just amazing, everybody. Thank you. Yeah, thanks. You know, because I'm not bringing up this conversation to try and influence at all a modder to make any changes or update or anything to their creation. They made the map they made the map the way they wanted the map to be created. There. Words are difficult today. I love helping in any way I can. Farmer Mike, welcome, my friend. Well, the only production I guess I would maybe I can think. So the way to fix it, according to another modern FS Discord, is for every modder not to include the Destiny map height types channel section in the XML at all, and to just not include it. Which that's like, what do you want to say, Japanese to me, let's say. Spanish to me, I don't make sense of any of that, but... So question, with the new AI worker system, can you use 2 hired workers in the same field? I think so, Rank. I just haven't done that yet, Outlaw. We got heavy topic going on here. But good luck trying to get every modder to do that, much or less giants do it to the DLC for straw harvest. So getting back to your earlier statement, DTAP, for my plans for your map then, so will straw harvest is a yes or a no for your map then? I've never used straw harvest before, so that's just why, yeah, I've never used it. Never even used it in 19 or 22. But those edits are needed for some mods, so that doesn't make sense. Okay, because there's a big contract on a big field. I want to use 2 hired... Oh, yeah, I think you should be able to use 2 hired workers. I would just put 1 hired worker at that end and 1 hired worker at that end and see what happens. Gaming Joy, the mod requires the XML file, but it doesn't require the channels to be in the XML if it's not inside of a map. Interesting. Well, I could still do Grandpa's farm. I just might not be able to do the ethanol side of it. Sorry for going Japanese. It's alright, DTAP, no worries. No worries. I'll figure out something. So then the question also would be, okay, the number channels. So the other question then would be, for your map then, if you can't add like new fill types, you still could add multiple productions of what's already there though. Otherwise, why would you create a DIY version other than to put fields down? I mean, you still could build on it, I would assume. You still could build on it, and you just could only use multiple points of what's already there. You can have as many as you want that comes with the map. Yeah, okay, I'm following. Okay. Have 1 worker do headlands, 1 do the up downs. Krusty has done that before. Interesting. Very interesting. But I gotta say though too, on the flip side of it all, everybody and DTAP, is that it was amazing to see a map with unique characteristics, if you will. So like somebody going above and beyond finally with the you know, the oh goodness, what do you call those? The AI character things. Oh, that's not the name I'm looking for, but and then also just all the added new added ideas you had. Yeah, NPCs, there you go. The new added ideas you had with fill types and all that. I still got to say though, of the three versions, the forestry one has got to be my most eye appealing. The homestead version, what I really like about the homestead version, and I'm very picky, I guess, when it comes to like farm builds, if you will, and how they feel on a map. For some reason, the farm builds on the homestead version, I really like the ones for Wompsville. A lot of, I'll just say, more than 95% of maps I play or have played in Farming Simulator, I never use the home farm, or I completely change the home farm to something I want it to be. There's only been ever a few maps out there in FS where I used the home farm. One of those maps is a very old map by Black Sheep Modding called Old Stream Farm. Another map is a map called Mercury Farms by Alien Jim, and there's another one by the name of New Woodshire from FS19. In FS22, there wasn't, trying to think back to FS22, there wasn't too many maps I can think of right now in FS22 that I really like the home farmyard. Trying to think what maps I played. I played Split Mountain Ranch, which that's all like, you know, what you would call like giant software stuff, not modded by the author. But I did like the whole pond feel for the home farm on Split Mountain Ranch. Yes, Wompsville is great. I'm just not that good at using the sculpting tools. I was going to do a dealership looking setup on the DIY version, but gave up on it due to my lack of skills. Marty, you gave me an idea though. You just gave me an idea, Marty. But now there, so a little bit about myself, DTAP. I'm a former police officer certified here in the state of Nebraska. I was in law enforcement for 22 years, and about, well, almost, going on almost 5 years now. 5 years ago, I got out of law enforcement and I actually chased a career in agriculture. I work in a parts department at a local Case dealership that also has licensing to sell parts for, you know, Bobcat and J&M and Farm Aid, which is now called Force, Peck Augers, Zematic. What else can I think of? Land Pride. It's a small town. It's a small town dealership, but well known in the state. So I went from being a cop knowing absolutely zero about agricultural parts and sell them now. The only thing I knew how to do was drink coffee and eat donuts. I hope you laughed. I got all kinds of experience drinking coffee and eating donuts for 22 years. I'm married and we got 4 kids, and all the kids are growing up. I'm a couple years away from turning the big 50, and I don't look it by any means, but I am a lot older than I look. And I live here in Nebraska in the northeast corner, originally from Iowa. I just been playing games since I was 12. Started on Nintendo, and then Super Nintendo, and then got a PlayStation 1 and been on PlayStation ever since PlayStation 1, and had every one of the new consoles. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. John, I know, I get that all the time. That's why I decided I'm going to grow a beard. At least put a little age on me. But then you get my almost, oh goodness, what is she now? Almost what, 23-year-old daughter probably now? Comes home and says, Dad, that stuff right there, a lot of it's turning white. Thanks, is what I tell her. You really just got to point that out, don't you? Even with the beard, people say I look younger than 52. Yeah, right? Yeah. Alright, I'm going to jump over and have y'all watch this inexperienced worker for a minute. I need like a 2-minute break, guys. I'll be right back. Alright, I'm back. Kids are good at that. Yeah, right. Gaming Joy's back. Welcome back, Gaming Joy. Yeah, so anybody new watching, I apologize for the background, but I live stream right in our living room, because that's where my PlayStation is right there on our family entertainment center. So yeah, sorry you gotta look at a couch and Farm Dog Murphy's blankets back there, and yeah. But if you want face camera, that's what it's gonna be. I wouldn't have needed that other trailer because I forgot. I must have the Unreal capacity on this Titan here. Could come back and steal all this straw, but I don't know if that's really worth it too much. Unless I change the straw to silage, then it might be worth it. Alright, now I put a worker back on this little machine again, and we'll use the big one. I don't know, hopefully I'll get to the other end before I fill up this thing. I don't think we'll quite do that though. We'll probably fill up before I get to the other end. So yeah, back to it a little bit, that homestead version of Wompsville, then I do like the farmyards. That is the one thing I do like, but still my favorite version of Wompsville is the forestry one. But I was intrigued by the uniqueness, I guess, if you will, of the DIY version. I just couldn't decide how I wanted to proceed with it. Well, you'll be happy with the updates. I can't wait to see the updates, to be honest. My mind actually has been a little in the background thinking about what could have they done to even make this better yet. There's a lot of new things coming. Oh, I cannot wait to see. Now the only thing then will be is whether or not any of the new updates coming will then need an update after, and will that cause a new game save? Hopefully not, but update will probably take like 5 months to pass. Well, hopefully not, because they've been, I thought, doing pretty decent with the updates. Like, you know, I know Matt's update to Maisie Lou Farms wasn't you know, a big update, but it didn't seem like it took that long for it to turn around to come back to the mod hub, but we'll see, I guess. A lot more features and a lot more characteristics in an update, though, could cause a lot more delay, though. They may decline for a thing or two, but we will see. Oh, okay. Cool. I mean, I'd have to say this. Your map, your guys' map is probably one, if I was to say that, would be one that might make me want to jump to the PC side of Farming Simulator. Because really, honestly, even though there's a whole bunch of other maps out there, there's really not one that really sticks out at me that would want me to jump to PC. And I do have one sitting over there. It just sits over there because I use it for things like paperwork. And it's actually a gaming PC. I just don't utilize it as a gaming PC, but my wife bought it for me for Christmas a year ago because I was nominated and elected as our new incoming president of our county fair board. And our county fair is a 5-day long fair here in Nebraska where I live, and there's a lot of paperwork, if you will, at times that I gotta take care of or be able to print off anyway. Oh, you're all good, Game Enjoy. Don't worry. You're all good. It's a very interesting... I found this conversation very interesting myself. and I don't make mods like DTAP or Gaming Joy or whoever else might be lurking. But I found it interesting. And not saying that just because it's my live stream. I really do find it interesting. Because then I gotta think as a console player, or any player even, how I still could utilize the map the way I want to utilize the map. Oh, you're gonna turn around real quick there, aren't you? Let's get on by you here. Should probably glance at my phone over here in case somebody has tried to call me. Nobody. It's been raining here pretty continuous since yesterday afternoon late. So not far from me there's a lake here in Nebraska called Lake Erickson. They had 9 inches of rain and they had to open up the dam. 9 inches of rain overnight, and it's still raining today here. Alright, sweet. We got the contract all knocked out. That didn't take too long, really. this added harvester did make a difference, though. My worker seems to think there's still some oats in the field, though. I canceled my Xfinity phone. They charged me too much. Oh, really? You know, so, I think it'd be like 4 years ago now. Well, longer than that, because I've been out of law enforcement that long, and we did it before then. So I'd say even maybe 6 years ago. My wife and I switched from Verizon to Viero, actually, because I was tired of Verizon every month upgrading, or not upgrading, but increasing my bill every month, and I was always paying it on time, and just got really tired of them increasing the bill, and switched to Viero, and I haven't really had any issues at all. And I was a Verizon customer ever since, well, I was a Verizon customer ever since I left my mom and dad's house. Many years ago. 79,000 liter harvest off this field. That's pretty nice. Make sure, whoops. Make sure I got them empty. Yeah, they're empty. Alright, where does this go now? We got to go to Free Husbandry Fill Station. Oh, that's my point I put down on the map. Figure out what would be the best way to get there. This way, I think. We're gonna go down to my pig farm and get rid of this. Oh, Dust Bunny in Farmer Mike's live stream gave me a great idea. Because she found herself stuck. I can't remember what she was talking about, but she found herself stuck inside an animal pen. It didn't have any gates on it. Well, there's a lot of trees in this pig pen here. And I don't know. I mean, I like the vision of the trees with the pig pen, but there's just one too many in there. Thought about getting rid of some of those trees and turning them to wood chips. But how am I going to get in there? Well, I got an idea on how to get in there. We might just see if it'll work right now. Once I finish this contract here, I might like to take out a couple of those trees. Now, isn't this the one? Sorry, I was working on the update and forgot to answer you. To be honest, I can't tell you for sure if future updates will need a new save or not, as Giants messed us up for how this works on 25. Oh, no problem, no problem. No problem, we'll just wait and see. Yeah, this is where we're supposed to go. There we go. Now I got the dump icon there. It's because I had it to the left instead of the rear. Oh, we got 17,000 off of that bonus. Nice. I got to get my harvester out of that field. The rest of it I don't care about because it can go with the contract. Oh, wrong side. But we'll complete that contract then. I'm not going to steal the straw. I can't now anyway, but all right. I'm going to stop it right there and jump back to the pig farm. I want to see something. Couple of things here. I don't know. Let's go to... Oh, let's kick that on so I can see what I'm doing. Oh, not that. I don't want that one. Oop. Want that one. And I'm just gonna see it here. Enter demolition mode, triangle. Okay, can't take out sections of the fence, but what I can try and see about doing, if I got one, I don't even know if I got one. And see if I can... I might not have one. Let's look. Yeah, exactly, Gaming Joy. You're all good. No worries about the caps here. You guessed it, Gaming Joy, but I don't know if I have one. If I have one activated or installed. Now you can see I like decorations. Yeah. And I don't know if it'd be in decorations or not. I don't know if, honestly, I've used a ramp yet in 25, but I was just going to attempt it now. So, I don't think it'll be in there. So let's go here and go to tools maybe. Just, oh yeah, I do got one. Got a couple of them. Okay, now. Get me. How about a bigger one? Oh yeah, that's bigger. I don't know. This is gonna go good or bad. We'll find out here. Oh, not too bad. Okay. Well, sorry, Piggy. Get out of the way. Place that. See, now I can get in there and I can take some trees out of here if I want to make some money. Oh, yeah. Alright, now, what I don't have is I don't have my chipper. I could leave that here. Let's get my chipper. I might grab a couple of those trees real quick. Let's see if the plan's gonna work or not. Oh, it's in that shed. "19 amazing people watching the live stream. Welcome everybody to the channel. Thanks for the watch and the support. We're gonna go try and take a couple of trees. Also, get some more money. Get some more money, honey. Why not? 27 likes says why not. Hey again everybody, if goes as planned and if I'm up for it and why not's up for it, we will potentially be playing some Crash 'em Bang 'em Wreckfest tonight. And anybody that's on console, like especially PlayStation, if you want to join in that multiplayer, I'm sure you probably can. Piggies now can escape. They'll be alright, Charles, they'll be alright. But look at that, one tree and I just got 52,000 liters of wood chips. Yeah, that's some beautiful money. When there's a lot of other maps out there in FS yet I still want to play, but I still want to have fun in the challenge too, so. There we go. I'm not going to take them all. I'm just going to take some of them. But if you ever find yourself stuck in an animal pen like Dust Bunny, there's one way to get in and get out of it. Put down a ramp. Okay, it doesn't like me chipping from that side. Watch out there, piggy. We don't want to make ground pork right now. Had a blast last night after we figured after we figured out our audio issues. Yeah. I can't believe it was that difficult either. But I still think it's because of the separate servers there on Wreckfest is what the problem was. I'm gonna take this one too. For over there. We're probably gonna take more of these, but I'm just grabbing a couple right now, or a few of them anyway. Oh, not letting me chip on that side. Let's just take this one then. There we go. Oh, still a little piece of tree right there. Alright, I might grab some more later, but that's enough for now. I'm just gonna make it look a little bit more open. Everybody popping in and watching is probably like, what the heck, this guy just put a ramp on one side and out the other. He's driving with the piggies. Oh yeah, we can't sell those there, duh, Rusty. But I think we can sell them back at the farm though. Alright, put them in the silo for now too. Sell them later when I really want the money. We'll do that. Let's just put them in my silo for right now. Alright, let's get rid of this tree cutter. Devour tree mod. I might actually turn around, everybody, after I exit this live stream shortly and go live again. I really kind of want to go live on FS19 for some reason. Really wouldn't mind playing some Mercury Farms. Maybe, we'll see. Put this trailer in the shed here. We won't blame you, Rusty. I need to get all the equipment bought back on Farmlands, Donkey, is what I really need to do in 22, so we can go back there and play, because I ended up selling all the equipment, and I kept the game save, but I sold all the equipment, so I just need to get the equipment bought back. But everything I did on Farmlands, a lot of people would probably like to see on occasion. Alright, now, let's see. We need to check. Fertilizing contract there. I'm going to go ahead. We'll take that one. That's some decent money, and that's easy money. I think the fertilizer spreader's up at the store, along with my lime spreader. Yeah, that was in the 200 horsepower challenge, Donkey. Yep, I kind of... Yeah, 200 horsepower challenge. I still got that game save. An FS25 on Farmlands, where I did a lot of I want to say creative landscaping, but I did a lot of decorations around points I built. Just kind of brought the map, a lot of terrace terrain manipulation. Yeah, that's a good way to put it, Gaming Joy. I built a lot of plateaus. The other one I've been considering getting back on occasion is had a couple of people request going back on Deadwood to my farming simulator penitentiary. That one's empty, so that's got to be the lime one. This has got to be the fertilizer one over here. Yep. Alright, now. Yeah, I said that correct, everybody. Farming Simulator Penitentiary. I built a farm on Deadwood where I gated it all off and used some modded buildings and made myself like a farming simulator state prison, if you will. And set some ground rules to that series as being incarcerated. And my good friend Farmer Cop put us there, darn it. Haunted cave soon? Well, we need some good decorative rocks we can make caves with, John. I don't know if there is any decorative rocks I can make caves with yet. Nuclear Salmon, welcome, my friend. Rusty, gotta go, time to eat. Oh man, what time is it? No, it's 4 o'clock here, but aren't you like 2 hours ahead of me or something, maybe? Oh, wrong field, Rusty. Dead would be a great map conversion for 25. Yeah, it would be, Marty. It would be. 5 p.m. there. See, I don't even know what we're eating yet for supper. Why not? I kind of told my son that maybe we'd get Shorty's. Shorty's is a little ice cream parlor. Get some ice cream and maybe some chicken strip basket meals. We'll see though. I need to go up to my mom and dad's. Possibly. Ace! Hey Rusty, I finally bought one of the big farms on Zero to Hero Challenge. Got about 45 head of cows. Nice work, Ace. I'm glad you're enjoying it, my friend. Glad you're enjoying the Zero to Hero on Maisie. Thanks for taking on the challenge, Ace. And welcome to the live stream. John's making pork loin. Oh, I can't say that. I know what it's pronounced, but I can't say it. All right, let's collect on that. All right, I'm going to look at something. Live. Customize. Oh, hey, there's a good one. We'll save that. All right. Okay, now, that sounds good, John. Right? It does kind of sound good, whatever it is. Well, I think I know what it is, but I can't say it. All right. What else do I got here? I got another fertilizing? No, we got a mowing one now. Wow, there's a tedding contract now. What is the investment challenge for this map? Ace? Okay, now, because it's been a while. Basically, the concept of this challenge, Ace, is this. It's kind of like the Zero to Hero concept a little bit, but there is farms. There is a farm here. Whoops, let's get to the right thing. There's a farm here for 142,000. There is a farm here for 122,000. There is a farm here for 98,000, and then you got the big farm up here for 351,000. You have to buy all 4 farms and earn $2 million, and 2 of these 4 farms you custom build, so you can sell what you want after you buy the farm, and then, you know, change it or add to it. And then each farm, I think there's potentially something with the animals, but I can't remember. I think each one of these farms has to have 1 animal pen, I believe. You have to go look at the setup video. Every challenge I create a setup video, and I can't remember what it was now. But I've done everything except for earn the $2 million. Whoops, I don't want to fertilize that field. Lost my train of thought here. Figure out which one of these. I'm going to do that mowing contract, I think. I'll check it out. Thanks, Ace. Donkey, alright, bud. If I keep watching, I'm never going to get something done. Have a great stream. I'll be lurking around. Alright, sounds good. Oh, you're doing a series on your North Dakota map? Outlaw, that's cool. Oh, we just ran into a tree again. Oh, still ran into a tree. On the road. On the road again. Can't wait to get on the road again. Alright, we need the mower. Let's take this down. I'm not even sure. I think the mower's down here in the shed. Well, as we venture down here, though, we're almost to the 2-hour mark, everybody. So I'm gonna possibly take a brief break, and I might go back live, but it might be on 19 or 22. I don't know yet, everybody. We might not get a ton of viewers, but I do want to do maybe another live. So we'll see. Just on a different game save for fun. So, if you haven't yet, please make sure you have dropped a tasty treat on that like button, which is better known by myself as a cop battery and by you all people as delicious donut. Don't forget to leave us a comment in the comment section, and please share a box of donuts with all your friends and family by sharing the videos and the live streams from the channel. But from myself, RustyMoney, we will see you all over at a RustyMoney raid with another content creator that returned to FS from having some surgery done and being ill. But he's a very good friend, and he has some amazing builds back in 22 and 19. So let's go check out my good friend that you will now meet. Thank you, Outlaw, Ace, CS Benji, Donkey, Dust Bunny, D-Tap Modding, Gaming Joy, John Barlow, John Brock, Why Not, Marty, David, Eric. Thanks, everybody. We'll see you at the RustyMoney raid. Have a good one. Outlaw says, I built a small version of a feedlot we chop silage for in Nebraska. Nice. Cool, Outlaw. That's cool. Thanks, David. We'll see you at the raid, everybody. Have a good one.